The City of Richmond, first of all, I'm Danae Evans, and I work for the City of Richmond Transportation Department. And this is the first time in over 2 years we've been able to see people in real life and to gather and to celebrate clean mobility, electric charging, and just to have the camaraderie with enthusiasts and people, like-minded people. So thank you very much for coming to our 2022 Drive Electric Earth Day event. Today we have a number of special speakers and Mayor Butt to open up this ceremony. But first of all, I want to say a couple of things and thank a couple of partners. They're not here, but I do want to thank the Public Works Department for helping us set up today. I'd like to thank Parks and Rec, as well as our facilities team and all our IT and KCRT specialists that you're going to see around today taking photos and film of the event. Like I said, we're here for Richmond Moves, and the official soft launch is today. We will be launching on April 25th and actually taking rides. And as you can see, our beautiful vans are lined up front and center. And these are the vans that are going to be taking people around Richmond and connecting them with regional transit hubs Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Students 13 and through the age of 18 and seniors over 60 get to ride for absolutely free. But you should know that none of this would be possible if it wasn't for the California Climate Investment Program and the Clean Mobility Options Pilot Voucher Program. The City of Richmond received $1 million award that is actually funding this service and made it an option for us to keep the fees low and fare free for students and seniors. So can we just have a hand for the CMO project and climate investment? Thank you. And also, our partner is Via Transportation, who, again, we would not be able to do this without Via Transportation. They're going to be handling the logistics and the operations of these vans, and you'll have an opportunity to hear from Garrett Brinker shortly a little bit more about his company. I would like to thank the Bay Area Air District. As you'll see, a lot of the charging stations in the City of Richmond are funded through the Bay Area Air District, as well as supplemental funds from Marine Clean Energy for the labor costs. It is a team event. It is a team effort to get these clean mobilities off the ground, and we're really excited today. So without further ado, I would like to first bring up Mayor Thomas Butt, who's been very instrumental in supporting us, as well as the City Council, and all our climate action plans, our first mile, last mile plan, and our transportation and electrification efforts. Thomas Butt.
Thank you, Danae, and I'll start off by thanking all of the many partners in this project, the California Air Resources Board, and our business partners. Via Transportation, and also all the city staff people that have worked on this. I want to talk a little bit about how ahead of the game Richmond is in mobility, and the mobility things that are happening in Richmond is actually making our city a very attractive place. It's making it a place where where people do not need to own a car to be able to do almost anything they need to do. And Richmond is truly unique in the Bay Area. And I'll start off by talking about the fact that we have the only place in the Bay Area that has a multimodal station where you can catch BART, you can catch Capitol Corridor Amtrak, and you can also get AC Transit all in one place, just a few blocks from here. And then on top of that, we have a new electric bike share program in Richmond. We have these bikes all over Richmond, and we keep adding things. We've got in terms of infrastructure, we have more miles of Bay Trail completed than any city on San Francisco Bay. We have the Richmond Greenway, which keeps getting better and better. We have the Yellow Brick Road that is under construction right now. I just passed it on the way down here. And then we add a program like this where within a 5-mile range, anybody can get a ride in one of these electric vehicles for $2. And at the end of the day, all of this just makes Richmond a very, very desirable place for people who have mobility needs, whether it's long distance mobility, like catch a train and go to Reno, or whether it's the last mile, like call up one of these electric shuttles and have them take you down to Kaiser Hospital to get your shots. We've got it all here, and we are truly unique in the Bay Area. And again, I want to thank everybody for putting this together. This is not the end, this is the beginning. We're going to get better and better, and we're going to be the most mobile city in the Bay Area. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Butt. Next up, we are very fortunate to have representation for the California Air Resources Board. I will like to introduce Peter Christensen, who is the Chief of Innovative Strategies Branch at California Air Resources Board. His experience includes over 25 years developing mobile source strategies at CARB and at the local level in California. He oversees a portfolio of advanced technology incentives supporting all aspects of the transportation system, including zero-emission passenger cars, heavy-duty trucks, buses, and off-road equipment, and equity-focused projects delivering benefits to California's most impacted communities. Please, let's give a round of applause for Mr. Peter Christensen.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. It is really a pleasure to be here today. Such an exciting project. My name is Peter Christensen. I'm here on behalf of the California Air Resources Board. Really here today to help you celebrate the launch of this exciting new project. Really, how wonderful is it to see what has come to the Richmond community? Electric on-demand public transit that is expanding not only the transportation access to long underserved neighborhoods historically overburdened by polluted air, but really now clean, efficient, and sustainable transportation for the Richmond community. You know, it's true, California has made significant progress in reducing our exposure to harmful air pollutants over the past 50 years. And really over the past 50 plus years. But many people in our state, including here in this area, still suffer from health disparities caused by the myriad of environmental burdens that are disproportionately affected by dirty air. So Richmond MOVES is one of the several projects awarded funding through the statewide Clean Transportation Options Voucher Pilot Program. It's a mouthful. This pilot program provides funding for community-driven mobility projects that increase access to clean transportation and mobility from shuttle services to bike and car share programs that we talked about earlier. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And in communities that are facing greater environmental and economic challenges. The idea behind the Clean Mobility Options Program is to meet community transportation needs as identified by the people who live in the community who stand to benefit. It provides funding for transportation needs assessments to help communities design their mobility projects, as well as funding to get programs launched. The Richmond MOVES project that we celebrate today is part of California Climate Investments. As you heard, it's a statewide initiative that puts billions of cap and trade dollars to work, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, strengthening the economy, and improving public health and the environment, particularly in disadvantaged communities. This project will serve over 37,000 residents at 9 central locations with shared plug-in hybrid electric demand responsive shuttles that bridge transportation service gaps and provide last mile connectivity between existing regional transit and other public transportation services in what have long been underserved communities. And yes, I had a great firsthand experience at the intermodal station just earlier today. Based on our initial calculations, this project will reduce a total of 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide equivalent greenhouse gas emissions and lower vehicle miles traveled in this community by over 130,000 miles. And that's really, really important. While much progress has been made in California, as we talked about, challenges remain, and our state is now building on its successful efforts to meet critical air quality and climate goals. Senate Bill 32, SB 32, set the state's greenhouse gas reduction target of 40% below 1990 levels by 2030. We're on our way there. Significant reductions in tailpipe emissions will be needed to meet federal health-based ozone standards. Projects like this one are making a difference. I'd like to thank our partners at the city's transportation department, our Clean Mobility Options Program administrator team, and all of the parties that have been involved to make this project a reality. The City of Richmond's transportation department is certainly setting a precedent for the other clean mobility options pilot projects that are set to launch later this year and in the near future. Really, in one word, to sum up everything I could say today to the City of Richmond is congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, so this next person has been very instrumental in helping us work on acquiring the CMO funding for this program, as well as for sustaining this program so that we can expand it more and make the vehicles larger than you see today eventually. So I want you to know that this person, Mr. Garrett Brinker from Via Transportation, and I have a vision that has been outlined through our first mile, last mile plan that was approved by the City Council to have something similar to Emory Go Round. If we could do something similar to Emory Go Round or better, just know that we're working on that together. So Garrett Brinker, let me tell you about him. He's the partnerships lead for the Western U.S. at VIA, the global leader in transit tech. He's part consultant, part project manager, part salesperson. Garrett helps partners like Richmond, California understand their goals and priorities and advises these partners on building the most optimal tech-enabled mobile solutions that help solve the unique challenges within their communities. Prior to VIA, Garrett was chief of staff and a product manager at Neighborly, a fintech startup that financed public infrastructure projects and democratized access to impact investing. Garrett received his master's of public policy from Georgetown University's McCourt School of Public Policy, focused on technology and energy and policy. He holds a BA in political science from the University of Chicago, and he helped me set up today in his very nice suit. Can we all please give a warm round of applause for Garrett Brinker?
Thank you, Danae. We're incredibly excited about the event today, and on behalf of VIA, I can say that we're so proud to partner with Richmond to bring the community Richmond MOVES, which is an on-demand public transportation service that will use plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. And so I want to tell you a bit about VIA. We're the global leader in transit tech, and that means that we build innovative software to help partners like Richmond to digitize their transit networks and launch new, innovative services like this one, with the aim of bringing an amazing service that expands access to affordable, sustainable, and efficient transportation for all riders. Richmond MOVES will deploy VIA software and operational capabilities to make it more convenient than ever for residents and visitors to get where they need to go. The goal is to create a service that is as convenient and comfortable as a private car, but as sustainable and affordable as riding the bus. So VIA has more than 500 similar partnerships with cities, communities, and transit agencies of all sizes across the globe, and we now have over 50 partners in California alone. But this partnership with Richmond is especially important to us. And that's because Richmond MOVES is the first clean mobility options funded program to launch in California. And it will work to serve, clap for that. And it will work to serve neighborhoods that are underserved by other mobility options and will use hybrid electric vehicles to reduce energy consumption. And so we believe that other communities in the state will look to Richmond as a leader in using tech-enabled transit to achieve environmental justice and transportation equity in their own neighborhoods. So I wanted to just quickly tell you a bit about how it works. You've heard from others, but it bodes repeating, where for just $2 per ride, you can book an on-demand ride through an application on your smartphone through entering your pickup and drop-off locations. Users without smartphones can also book through calling a phone number as well. Our intelligent algorithms will match multiple passengers headed in the same direction and direct you to what's called a nearby virtual bus stop, with usually includes a short walking distance. And so this will allow for quick and efficient shared trips without lengthy detours or inconvenient schedules, and an electric vehicle will pick you up and then you can enjoy your ride. And this means it'll be easier than ever to connect with key transit hubs in the region, BART, Amtrak, the Richmond Ferry Station, and other essential leisure destinations without needing a private car. We're also committed to listening to the needs of the Richmond community to continually build a transportation service that works for everyone and is built sustainably for the long run. And really look forward to hearing feedback today and hopefully for many years to come, and questions from riders in the future. So just like to thank Richmond and other organizations that are really making Richmond Moves possible, including the Clean Mobility Options Voucher Pilot Program, the California Air Resources Board, CalSTART, the Shared Use Mobility Center, and Governor Newsom and his administration's continued support of sustainable, equitable public mobility efforts. And I invite you to find myself or some of my other VIA colleagues here during the rest of the event for a live app demo so we can show you how to book a ride and answer any questions. And thanks again.
Okay, so what we forgot to mention, and Mayor Butt pointed out, thank you very much, VIA is offering 10 rides free until May 31st of this year. So be sure to take this opportunity to register for the VIA app or download the app and get those free rides. So we're very proud. Now, this is Drive Electric Earth Day event, and I do have to highlight some of the other opportunities and services that are right on the heels of the Richmond Moves launch. We have car share, electric car share that's coming and will be operated by MioCar. Hey, my MioCar family, can you please raise your hands? MioCar. Please take a moment to stop by MioCar and learn more about that service. We will return for a launch with them in the coming month, but basically it's going to offer a low-income citywide car share, electric car share, and that is funded through the California Energy Commission and the Contra Costa, let me say this right, and Charge Up Contra Costa, that's being administered by the Contra Costa Transportation Authority. So we are really excited about that service. Also, Nystrom Village is going to be working with Envoy. Can I have Nystrom Village and Envoy, please raise your hand. They're actually out here on display. Transform America is also here, and they're going to be doing a pilot car share electric charging hub at Nystrom Village, MLK Park. And when we talk about our mobility hubs, by the way, this is our first mobility hub. If you haven't noticed, we have an ongoing partnership with EVgo. It's provided free to the City of Richmond. They provided the infrastructure for DC fast charging. It's an equal access charging hub, and we have another one at 41st and McDonald. We have Gotcha Bike Share. Gotcha, could you please raise your hand? By the way, 511 Contra Costa has a free 5 unlock service fees for riding Gotcha bikes. Gotcha bikes you'll see all throughout the city. We're supposed to have 25 hubs throughout. So take the opportunity to register and learn more about all these services and programs that are here. If you want to buy an electric bike, Rich City Rides is here. We have the Air District here. We have a lot of information here if you want to buy a car, if you want to use the electric bike rebates. And thank you, and stay well.